Hello everyone, I am Meenakshi and I welcome you all to Tathastu. In this video, we are going to discuss about Nipah virus. Now, we have heard about this virus multiple times, but it is again in news, and the reason is that the cases are again reported from Kerala. So basically, Nipah virus is haunting Kerala again. So we will be learning how it is transmitted. Is there any vaccine available for it, as well as some other zoonotic diseases. So let's start. But before that, these are the courses which are offered by Tathastu ICS for all of you. There is this MSLV, which is Main Success Launch Vehicle and targets your mains examination specifically. Then we have this NCERT module, you can register for it. Then we have PSLV, which will target your prelims examination, and it will be launching very soon. And we have philosophy optional by Tanu ma'am, and new batch will be starting on 15th September. Also, you can inquire on these phone numbers if you have any query regarding it, and you can also visit on this address and inquire about these courses. Now let's start our today's topic, which is about the Nipah virus. So as I've said, the context is that the cases are being reported from the state of Kerala again. So let's learn what is this virus. So first of all, the Nipah virus is a zoonotic disease. And now what is a zoonotic disease? It basically transmits from animals to humans. So it is transmitted to humans through the infected animals or contaminated food. So Nipah virus is basically a zoonotic disease. Always remember this. And what is a zoonotic disease? If we have to if we are ever asked that what is a zoonotic disease, so zoonotic disease is transmitted to humans through animals, or if they consume this contaminated food. So I hope this much is clear to all of you. Now it can also be transmitted directly from person to person. Yes, it is possible that this Nipah virus can be transmitted directly from person to person if you are in close contact with an infected person. Now it is only possible that person to person transmission is only possible when you are in close contact with the person who is infected with this Nipah virus. So I hope this much is clear. Let's move forward. If we talk about the symptoms are fever, headache, cough, sore throat, difficulty in breathing and vomiting. So these are some symptoms of Nipah virus. So this is basically a zoonotic disease which is transmitted to humans through infected animals or contaminated food, and person to person transmission is possible if you are in contact with the infected person. Now how is this Nipah virus transmitted? So first of all, this Nipah virus was detected in Malaysia in 1998. So this disease was initially detected in the people of one person in Malaysia in 1998, and then in Singapore in 1999. And this is the reason the virus is named after a Malaysian village where the initial host of this virus and the person in which this virus was detected, he basically succumbed to this disease and he died from this illness. So this virus was first detected in 1998 in Malaysia and then in Singapore in 1999, and named after a Malaysian village where it was first detected. Now moving forward, the transmission from animal happens mainly through consumption of contaminated food. So we have seen that it is zoonotic and it is transmitted to humans through animals, or if they consume the contaminated food. If for example, there is one example that if we eat a fresh date palm fruit that has been infected with the bat saliva or urine. If we talk about the host of this virus, so the host of this virus is fruit bat. We will learn about this also, but for now remember the host of the Nipah virus is fruit bat. So this transmission from animal to humans is possible through this contaminated food. For example, if you eat a fresh date and if that date has this saliva or urine of bat, then this animal to human transmission is possible. Now moving towards the animal host reservoir for this virus is fruit bat. So I have just told you this, that the host animal for Nipah virus is this fruit bat. You can see it over here. This is the fruit bat. So this fruit bat is the host who carries this virus, and it is commonly known as flying fox. Now these fruit bats are known to transmit this virus to other animals. So these fruit bats who are considered host of the Nipah virus, they can transmit this virus to other animals as well. For example, pigs are most contiguous to this virus, and also dogs, cats, goats, horses and sheep. So these fruit bats can transmit this virus to other animals as well, and transmission to person is also possible. We have seen if you are in close contact with the infected person. Now moving on, this Nipah virus transmission from person to person is frequently observed in Bangladesh and India. So we have seen, if ever a question is asked on this thing, that is person to person transmission possible? Yes, it is possible. Specifically, it has been reported from Bangladesh and India, and it is possible when you are in close contact with that person. And if we talk about healthcare facilities and family, so it is the most common phenomenon. This person to person transmission is observed more commonly in the families, those who treat these people, or at the person who work in these healthcare facilities, because more commonly they are in close contact with these infected persons. So I hope this much is clear that it is possible. Now if we talk about fruit bats, these are the fruit bats who are considered host of this virus. There is no apparent disease in them. It is assumed that the geographic distribution of Nipah viruses, this Nipah virus is this Nipah virus, it overlaps with that of Pteropus category. Now this fruit bat belongs to this particular category, so there is no apparent disease in them. It is just believed that the place where they live, the their geographic distribution coincides with this particular area of the Nipah viruses. This is why they are considered these host of this particular virus. Now this particular hypothesis, it was reinforced with evidence of Nipah virus infection in Pteropus bats. Now these Pteropus bats are also found in Australia, Bangladesh, Cambodia, China, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Madagascar. So they are found in many countries. So this particular hypothesis was reinforced because this Nipah virus was detected in these Pteropus bats. These belong to the family of Pteropus. So this virus was detected in them in these countries as well. So this thesis was reinforced that they don't actually have any disease. It is just their geographical distribution coincides with that, and this virus, as I said, these fruit bats can transmit it to other animals as well, especially pigs. So the virus is highly contagious in pigs. Now moving towards the treatment. So is there any vaccine available for it now? So the answer is no. There are currently no drug or vaccine specifically for this particular virus. So if there's a question ever asked on this particular thing, that we have a vaccine for Nipah virus or not, so as of now we don't have any drug or vaccine for this particular virus, although WHO, or World Health Organization, has identified it as a priority disease for the WHO research and development blueprint, so that they can formulate any drug or vaccine for it. So but as of now, if we talk about it, we don't have any drug or vaccine for this virus. Now zoonotic disease, we have talked what is our zoonotic disease. So they are caused by four things, through bacteria, virus, parasites or fungi. And if we talk about the bacterial zoonosis, then there are two particular disease, anthrax or brucellosis. Then we have these viral zoonosis we have discussed. Zoonotic disease we have discussed from animal to human transmission. So if we talk about the virus, there are diseases which are caused by, this is rabies, Ebola and COVID-19. Rabies is caused by a dog bite. Then we have these parasitic zoonosis, and particular disease belonging to this category are toxoplasmosis and leishmaniasis. And then we have these fungi zoonosis, and this ringworm is also caused by animals. So these are some zoonotic disease which are caused by the animals apart from the Nipah virus. And I hope you found the session helpful. If you find it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.